YouTube, good morning. YouTube, how is your Sunday morning? To those of you who will be going to church today, please go pray for us, all right? Pray for us, include us in your prayers. Offer offerings to the preachers, to the pastors, so that we may be blessed, all right? And to those of you who are not going to church, if you are staying at home, waiting for the matches to begin, please know that Must Beta will be your pastor today. I will be your preacher today, all right? And of course, you want to know what I'll be preaching about? I will be preaching about the gospel of betting. How to bet and make money betting on football. You know, I've been betting for around 8 years, 9 years right now. Funny, huh? I know it's funny because I'm just 23, so you can guess when I started betting. And I've learned a lot. I continue to learn a lot each and every other single day. And I believe that you need to be learning too. That is why each and every single month, any single opportunity I get, I share betting strategy with you. I share betting sites with you. And I hope that that is going to help you make money betting on football. Yesterday was brilliant. There's no need even to talk about that. If I start talking about that, believe me, for the next 5 minutes, I will still be talking about how immaculate, how fantabulous, phantasmaglorious, whatever those things are, yesterday was. All right? So if you're watching Must Beta for the very first time, I want to welcome you on board. Welcome to the Must Beta YouTube channel. This is home to those who are trying to make money betting on football. Not just betting on football, all right? Betting on football, whether you have zero knowledge, whether you are an intermediary, whether you are an expert, whether you know everything about Manchester United, this is where you need to be getting your predictions from. All right? The reason I do talk this is because I believe sports betting and being a fan of football are two different things. All right? You might know every single nitty-gritty that is there in the world of betting, in the world of sports, in the world of Premier League, in the world of Spain La Liga. But when it comes to betting, those who win are people like Must Beta. So please and please and please, you're watching me for the very first time, I want you to subscribe. I know what I'm talking about. I've made a fortune betting on football. I've made a fortune betting. In fact, I've bet on all types of games, yeah? I've bet on table tennis, volleyball, ice hockey. There's this one, the other one. I've bet on around 5 types of sports, right? Live bet, pre-match bets. And one thing I can tell you is scared money doesn't make any money in betting. That is the reality. There are some bets I stake, there are some matches I bet on, and I'm not fully convinced. But what I really don't want is a scenario whereby I will be regretting. So I just stake anyway. And by the end of the day, in the long run, I am making profit. Just remember, you have to analyze before betting on games, all right? That is why I've been heavy on ensuring that you, my brother, you, my sister, get to understand the game. And of course, if you have the ears to listen, you will listen. If you want to close your ears, then you'll continue getting scammed, all right? Choice is up to you. Very glorious. Today we're going to be having a few selections, all right? Let me flex you my winnings, all right? I realize I need to flex you my winnings, especially so that you understand I am not your village type of better, all right? Or your Twitter better, or your normal YouTuber better. We have Bundesliga, Werder Bremen over 2.5. We have Augsburg over 2.5, right? Those are massive winnings. And of course, the 192 odds. I decided to restake the 600 odds yesterday, but again, it still lost. No, this was another multi-bet. I never shared that one. So the YouTube bet I think we on yesterday was 2.236 odds. Hoffenheim, Real Madrid. I was really certain about this game, and that is why I shared it as the first prediction. Inter Miami, DC United, even though we had a 3-2 stalemate. 3-2 is not convincing. I expected a massive win from Inter Miami. Anyway, I'm glad they won. So that was the only winning bet slip you had from YouTube yesterday, including the Telegram bet that I shared. If you're not a member of the Must Beta Telegram channel, you should bring your ass over there. drag your ass to the Must Beta Telegram channel, because that is where you need to be getting your predictions from. All right? Time is running out. The time to make money betting on football is running out. And before you know it, 2025 will be over. By the time 2025 is over, you're still going to be losing. I do not know about you, but personally, I know that by the end of the year, I'm going to make so much betting on football, right? So, before I share you the predictions, let me remind you the best 2 prediction sites video. This is it. There is a link in the pinned comment section. There's a link in the video description. Go ahead and watch it. If you like, don't watch it. Doesn't bother me. All I want you to do is share the video, because there are serious bettors out there who deserve the chance to go watch this video. There are serious punters out there who are craving for such a video. So if you're not going to be using the sites, all I'm asking you is share the video on your WhatsApp status, on your Telegram, on your Twitter, on your TikTok, wherever you can, so that those who are serious enough about winning in football betting can go ahead, visit these 2 sites, because they are immaculate. I've seen comments. Let me tell you, I receive around 300 comments each and every other single day. And I see so many people commenting saying, Must Beta, the 2 sites are immaculate, Must Beta, your tips are working, Must Beta. I never knew betting could be those simple, Must Beta. You have the best explanation when it comes to betting. Yeah, that is it. So today, I'm going to give you very simple games. Monaco versus Metz. Monaco win. Dortmund versus Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg, yeah. Dortmund versus Wolfsburg. Over 2.5 goals. Barcelona versus Getafe. Barcelona win. That is our first bet slip today. Our second bet slip today, YouTube, we have 2.217 odds. Alkmaar versus Feyenoord. Over 1.5 goals. Monaco versus Metz, over 2.5 goals. And a game from Turkey Superliga, Istanbul versus Alanyaspor, over 2 goals. The odd is 1.40. Last game today, before I show you the last bet slip, let me remind you, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. If your notifications are not turned on, ensure that they are turned on. All right? Let me stop. All right, our last bet slip is going to be the following game. Bournemouth versus Newcastle United. Newcastle United win or draw. Sunderland versus Aston Villa, over 1.5 goals. The odd is 2.208. So I've shared you the 3 bet slips for today. If you feel any of the matches that I have shared with you is not safe enough, then I'm going to advise you, leave it out. Do not bet on it. Again, if you feel that the games I've shared with you are not appealing enough, then beautiful. Don't bet on them. And again, if you think that you need to be winning, then of course subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us inside Telegram. Because later in the day, if I decide to have a beautiful day, then I'll share you my personal plays inside Telegram. And I believe you will be able to capitalize on them and make money betting on football, right? That is the goal by the end of the day, right? It's early in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. So, the day is still long. The day is still long. I believe I'm going to get perfect plays as the day progresses. And with that, there's no way you expect me to wake up early in the morning and have everything sorted out. I still have to, go through everything. So if you want to win, join us inside Telegram. And let me remind you, those of you who are seeking expert predictions, winning betting tips from those who understand whatever they are doing, those of you who are tired of watching Must Better every other single day, then you can go visit the best 2 prediction sites, get your predictions over there. And of course, with that being said, I'm rooting for you from afar. And I hope you enjoy the gospel of betting. That is why I started the video with telling you these and these and these and these. The gospel of betting is basically Must Better talking about how he makes money betting on football. Wishing you the very best today. Hope you get to win. Join us inside Telegram. And of course, I love you, YouTube. Bye-bye.